Matemático. Second referee, Mr. Ryan Vincent Corpus. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's begin with their team captain. Wears jersey number 12, Julia Melissa De Guzman. At number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Wearing jersey number 7, Michelle Teresa Gumabao. At number 13, Celine Eliza Domingo. Number 17, Rosemary Vargas. And number 23, Jessica Margaret Galanza. Starting libero wears number 11, Kyla Liana Atienza. Head coach, Mr. Sherwin Meneses. Calling on our Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Team captain wears jersey number 7, Mylene Paat. At number 9, Energy Laure. Wearing jersey number 10, Rosel Baliton. At number 11, Alina Bicar. Wearing jersey number 14, Zarina Grace Karandang. And number 23, Maria Shaya Adorador. Starting libero is number 24, Buding Duremdes. Head coach, Mr. Aaron Velez. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. Match number 19, preliminary round. May the best team win.
Creamline in the Cool Smashers will be starting with Michelle Gumabao, Gia De Guzman, Gemma Galanza, Sed Domingo, Rose Vargas, Pangs Panaga, and Kyla Atienza. That's an interesting change, obviously, for Creamline. And then on the other end, Mylene Paat, Rosel Baliton, Shaya Adorador, EJ Lauret, Sa Karandang, Alina Bicar, and Buding Durendes. The same starters for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Now, we obviously saw one change right there, Noreen. What do you think is the reason behind the start here of Rose Vargas?
Well, we'll actually listen to the reports later because we're not sure if it's because it's injury related or it's just a tactic or a scheme. So we'll hear more about that. But then Rose Vargas, we know what she can do as well as a Cool Smasher. So it's that's good numbers and good experience for her.
And right now, it's a good start for Chery Tiggo as they get the opener in the Phil Sports Arena. These two teams with identical records of 3 wins and 1 loss. Creamline won against Petrogas, Signal HD, and Choco Mucho, and they dropped their previous outing against F2. As Pangs Panaga gives us that attack, she will score for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, that slide, that's a great set, great combination play. I mean, connection actually between Morado and Panaga. We're going to see more of that today.
We mentioned the previous games for Creamline. On the other end for Chery Tiggo, they won against Signal, the Lady Troopers in F2. They lost against PLDT as you get to see a service error from Gemma Galanza.
Well, you know, again, we have to reiterate the importance of this game. You know, both teams at the top of the standings at 3-1, but tied with F2 and PLDT. So what you want, of course, is to win today, to be number 1.
Right.
You know, thus far in the tournament.
And we also have to remind everybody, this is the second half of our preliminaries. Palapit na po ang ating semifinals. Michelle Gumabao. Was that in or out? Are they going to challenge it?
Well, for Creamline, they're all sure that it clipped the line. So they will challenge. Early challenge.
Right. MG immediately turned to his head coach to challenge that call. She was that confident. It's Tots Carlos who's not starting for Creamline after we talked about her magnificent numbers in the previous game.
MVP numbers.
Right. Was it in or out?
Yeah.
That's in.
I'm looking at Mitch Gumabao's reaction. It's like, hey, coach, told you so.
And she's been having a great conference for herself. Number 6 in scoring in the whole league. 56 points on 40% attack efficiency coming into today's matchup.
I mean, quality minutes, quality performance by Mitch Gumabao. And much needed because Eliza Valdez is not playing.
Shaya Adorador, how about that hammer?
You know, Shaya Adorador, I'd like to say, is a perfect example of a player who can get better in the pro league, right? I mean, normally...
she definitely jumped.
Exactly. She became
very far from her college days.
Totally agree.
Adorador is number 23 in the league and scoring 35 coming into this game. De Guzman, Rose Vargas. We talked about how good she has been already all these years. Adorador, Atienza was there with a smile, by the way. Vargas again. They tried to chase it. Normal recovery and Rose Vargas scores.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta give credit to Buding Rendleson trying to chase that, but he said it. Rose Vargas gets the point, and we are tied. 3 apiece.
You know, you gotta love the fact that Vargas replaced Tots Carlos, but it's still almost the same hair color for them.
Oh, yeah.
It's just very bright pink for Tots.
A different shade of pink. Mas subtle.
Right. 3 all-hour score, Karandang. Ball up. Vargas again.
Oh, good dig.
Lauder was there. Adorador's approach. That's gonna work.
Well, you can see the determination on the face of Shaya.
And now we turn you over to Franny Reyes for a report.
You said it earlier, Mix. We have a different pink-colored hair-colored starter for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Actually, last game, Tots Carlos experienced a hamstring strain. She and the team assured me that she's 100% today, but they just want to conserve her energy. And Rose Vargas naman is very excited to be starting. She told me na mahaba talaga ang naging preparation ng Cool Smashers, and she and the Creamline Cool Smashers will do everything they can para makabawi. Back to you.
Thank you, Franny, for that report. So there you have it, folks. A hamstring sprain for Tots Carlos. But is it hamstring injuries? Could they be scary at some point?
An injury for me, any injury for that matter, is scary. You know, because this is the bread and butter of all these athletes.
Right.
So any type of injury, they need to be careful and they need to heal.
The thing about hamstrings, in other sports, sometimes you would hear that it could be the scariest because you never know when it's going to give up for you.
Right.
But Franny did report that Tots Carlos is 100%. So Creamline will definitely take that.
And I'm looking at her warming up, jumping up and down. So yeah, I mean, that's good news for the fans, for the Creamline fans.
Could be just a matter of time for her to come in. 6-3 right now, Vargas. Rendes was comfortably there. Vicar onto the quick. Great block by Domingo, but it sailed outside.
You like how Chery's starting this match? They're really challenging Creamline every point for point.
Remember, these two teams squared off in the semifinals in the battle for bronze in the reinforced conference. Great storyline for today's matchup. We have a timeout.
Blocking natin. Kunyari, kung ano yung nakalagay ko, nabasa nyo kanina, kunyari yung cross-court. Kasi
Let's all count.
let's go.
Hey, all in, Creamline!
Happy!
You don't usually experience timeouts just before a potential technical timeout. But do you think that's just sense of urgency here?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Coach Sherwin doesn't want to wait anymore. He knows what he's going to tell the girls, right? And stop this run of, actually, it's a 4-1 run by Chery right now.
Saya Adorador will be serving for the white shirts. You mentioned the increase of the quality of her play since her college days. Domingo, that's a rare outcome right there between the potential of the Guzman and Domingo as we go to the first technical timeout of this match. How about this V-Reel, a Valentine drive for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers? That's very sweet for them to have received roses and even a cake during Valentine's Day.
Well, Valentine's, you know, you try to celebrate as much as you can if you're in a team. You celebrate all these occasions because that's how. Remember the bubble before? They
Right.
have no choice but to rely on each other, and I'm sure they're just so used to that.
And speaking of being used to each other, bumawi naman sina Gia de Guzman and Soline Domingo.
Well, you did say the earlier hitting error. It was so uncharacteristic of this duo.
Last year, it became so good between the two of them. As you get to see another good attack from Chery Tiggo. No more chase for Creamline.
Again, Chery Tiggo is just so focused here in this first set. At least you can see Zach Karandang again, very effective at the middle.
You have to be very happy for her and her emergence last year here in the PVL.
She's the same. You know, if we talked about Shaya improving, Zach Karandang as well.
And now a block from Chery Tiggo. Remember, that net defense was very effective when they squared off in the semifinals of the reinforced conference.
And remember, you know, Chery was the one who took away the chance of Creamline to get a Grand Slam last year. So, I mean, a lot of bad blood between these two teams.
And a lot of fans have come out here in the Field Sports Arena to witness this matchup as Gemma Galanza scores the first point of the match.
Well, finally, she is in front in this rotation. And yeah, I mean, that's a great set by De Guzman. Getting her activated, getting her, you know, her touch.
Galanza is the second leading scorer of Creamline in this conference. Number 10 in the league, just behind Michelle Gumabao. First ball, Adorador. Picar opens up. EJ! Yes, ma'am!
Remember the feature earlier, putting the rep that did comment, the down the line attack of EJ Laura, and she's showing us this is what we were talking about. Going down the line.
And the word used by Buding was, natatakot ako sa'yo, te. That's how scary the hits are from Laure, who tried to return and score that ball. That's sent over by Galanza. Picar to the quick. Baliton in the help of the net.
They gotta give it to Alina Picar. You know, she's playing it smart. She's trying to get everyone involved so their offense is not predictable.
What do you think about Picar's emergence as well as a starting setter now for Chery Tiggo?
I really wasn't surprised, Mitch, because when she was still in university, she's been playing beyond her years. I felt she's a very mature and thinking player. That's why if she starts in the pros, I wasn't surprised.
Definitely a good recruit for Chery Tiggo. But how about this woman, Jeanette Panaga? We talk about MVPs for Creamline. She still hasn't had an MVP award here in the PVL, but in the NCAA she did.
Yeah. Well, obviously with this lineup, she doesn't need an award.
Right.
She just wants a championship.
Score is 6-12. De Guzman. Galanza!
Oh, what a dig!
That's by Picar. Ooh, miscue. Biting path. Able to send it across. MG. That's out.
I still get the thing to Remdes.
What was she saying?
I don't know. She was talking to Mylene Pat.
Oh, you're not going to see it. The expression on Buding's face after this attack.
After that, she said something to Mylene Pat.
13-6 our score. EJ Laure. Ball up by Galanza. Gia back sits. Galanza again!
That's a great set from Gemma Galanza. But then, she goes to the back. She's at the back to serve, but look at that. Look at the form. I mean, really pretty.
As you mentioned, Gemma's now serving. Buding got it. And here's Mylene Paat. Bounced off of the hand of a Creamline Cool Smasher. Paat again. Ball up. De Guzman. Vargas. Picar was there.
Yep.
Here's the MVP. Oh, De Jesus. Just couldn't save it at the last second.
Playing it smart. Everyone in Chery, for that matter, using their volleyball wits there. Just reading the defense. Look at that. Sold it so well.
That's why she is one of the best attackers, not only in the Philippines, but in Thailand as well.
Exactly.
14-7 our score. Sel Baliton. Ooh, is that in or out? Referee calls it in.
Yeah, at the end, I look at the end of telling Galanda it was good. Clip the line.
How about the start from Chery Tiggo?
Yeah, I mean, solid start. Again, they look like the more focused team coming off that loss, their first loss. Obviously, they learned from it. You know, the scouting reports looking good today.
It's 15-7. Gumabaw. Could not be saved anymore by Baliton.
Finally, Mitch Gumabaw gets that kill. Makes up for the previous hitting error there.
Michelle Gumabaw reintroducing herself here in the PVL. Well, she's had some playing time lost, no, because of the emergence of her teammates.
Yeah.
Then again, a wonderful opportunity for her to show us why she's one of the greats.
She is. I mean, remember when she was still in the sun.
Right. Vicar chases and sets. Adorador sent back. Good coverage by Buding. Mylene on the other end. Is that low? Yep, it did not go through. Looks like they're asking for a check, but Aaron Velez won't give up the challenge anymore.
Yeah, I was looking at Zachar and Dang, and then she said no. He didn't cross. He's telling his coach, no, don't challenge.
9 serving 15, Pang Spanaga. The fifth leading scorer of Creamline. Sharp serve, Karandang tried to score, whistle blown in favor of Chery Tiggo.
Oh, net violation on San Domingo there.
That will send us to the second technical timeout, 16-9. Bingo Plus, the first live stream bingo in the Philippines. All right, folks. Chery Tiggo still in command here against the Creamline Cool Smashers. Noreen mentioned what a fantastic start it has been for them. They're coming off of a loss against PLDT. How about this? Si Mimi yan, nanonood dito sa gilid.
Numerous fans.
Eliza Valdez actually, he's very close to Mimia, but she's not sitting beside her right now. Eliza's right there, just near the bench of Creamline. So it's 16-9, Chery Tiggo up by 7. Back set, MG, Pat was there with a dig. Adorador. That's a point for Creamline.
Coach Brian Esquivel was telling Pat, not over, but they decided the challenge.
This is the first challenge for Chery Tiggo. We've had one so far, which was successful for Creamline.
But can you imagine, Migs, how Eliza must be feeling at this point?
Right.
I mean, seeing her team down. I mean, I'm sure she so wants to play.
And it was actually in this very venue where we saw that injury to Eliza Valdez. Obviously, we wish her the best. We hope for a fast recovery. All right, let's see. Is there a block touch? Ooh, meron. That's on MG. So we've had 2 successful challenges so far.
Again, chances are the potential. When you challenge a block touch, 95% is a yes. You know, even if you think it's not over, as long as the hands are there.
17-9. Rose Vargas breaking down the wall.
Well, you know, even if they're down now by 7 points, if you're Creamline, you want to still, you know, try to get some sort of groove or momentum at your end. Because of the slow start, you have to start building from your game, and that's a good hit by Vargas.
Again, Vargas starting over Tots Carlos. who had a hamstring injury in their previous outing, but she is reportedly 100% for today.
So expect her to come off the bench.
Shaya under the door, checking it out once more.
You know, the blockers are there. Seth Domingo has got a lot of hand on that. But the thing is, the hitters of Chery are just hitting it smart, targeting the hands and hitting it off the hands.
Great adjustments by Shaya Adorador as Risa Sato checks into the delight of the crowd. Always a crowd favorite because she is very interactive with the fans.
And she's actually very animated as a player.
18 serving 10, over receive. Chance here for Chery Tiggo. They go to the slide. Kept alive. Vargas.
Oh, still
Shaya
alive.
was there. Karandang again. Mula sa likod, Gemma Galanza.
Nice communication. Obviously, you hate that. I mean, you're playing so well, and then you look at each other, talk about Pat and Adore, expecting the other one to get it, right? I mean, miscue.
And you saw the reactions on both of them. They were both frustrated. They do still have a 7-point lead here as Vargas serves. Ball up by Buding. Laura's turn. Again, using the hands of the blockers.
That's obviously the game plan of Chery, and they're following that to a T. You know, we saw a lot of check balls, and that's why they have the lead.
Kapag ganyan ba, you minimize your power, you focus on the accuracy of the direction of your attack?
It's actually the angle of how you hit the ball. You know, you want to hit it and touch the blockers, hit it out.
But is it the same amount of power?
Yeah, I mean,
Same pa rin.
Yeah, you can, that can vary actually.
Pag kami nagkamali, tinitignan lang natin. Tulungan natin. Ha? Hindi yung pwede pag may nagkamali ng bigay. Tahimik lang lahat. Kaya naman gawa ng paraan yun. Yes, coach. Ha? Say-sayin lang natin, ha? Kaya mamatas kang konti sa pasa. Kayo nakapati ng target. Dahil hindi tayo mga target, tayo tinatarget eh. Ha? Let's go, let's go. All in, Creamline!
Creamline feeding the sense of urgency. You get to see the previous sequence that was called on Risa Sato.
Yeah. So you can sense, and you're right, you talked about urgency, you can sense, you know, how they were in that huddle. And it's not a normal, happy team. So they gotta wake up if you're Creamline.
And remember, Creamline, their 3 wins were in straight sets.
Yeah.
They lost in 5 in their previous outing against F2. Violation naman ngayon sa Chery Tiggo. The middle blocker on the other end.
Well, they call it double. Double there.
That's usually the struggle, no, with middle blockers kapag sila yung magsisend. As we get to see Eliza Valdez, of course. 12 serving 20. Buding had to chase that ball. Laure, sharp hit, but Galanza was there. Gemma will get it back. How about that look in the walk-off from Gemma Galanza?
Yeah. I mean, that was a great one-on-one. Galanza and Baliton. You know, Baliton was there.
Right.
Look at that.
See? Look at that. Even Baliton had to look away after that try. Laure. Ball deflected. Galanza again. Ooh, was that saved? Referee will call it Creamline's point.
It is still a 7-point lead for Chery. No cause to panic. Now 6. No cause to panic yet.
And now, Coach Aaron Velez will call a timeout. Gemma Galanza's in the front. That means you gotta watch out.
Yep.
Kasi dito tumatama. Support lang tayo. Pag buka na, huwag nang mag-block ka. Pag book matras, ready sa cut shot. Ngayon, play mo, sunuran. Fake 22. Kaya nito. Kaya mo fake 22, ha?
Let's go! Go!
Hey!
Dito palo.
That's a specific instruction right there from Coach Aaron Velez as they try to near that 25-point mark in this first set.
Yeah, and as you were saying that, it's a 4-2 run in favor of Creamline. 9, but they're still down by 6. But for the fans of Creamline, you're kind of like now the way they're moving. No, it's a lot better than how they started this match.
Yeah, before that run, it was an 8-point lead. Shaya, the first ball. Laure, yes!
Great play there by Chery, and you like that coming out in the timeout, you know, listening to the coach.
Was that the specific play that they wanted?
I'm sure they have different options depending on the pass. But I'm sure that was one of them. You know, that combination play.
Lead is 7. Chery goes back to EJ. Another sharp hit. How about that?
She's got the hot hand right now for Chery, and how apt, because we talked about her in the pregame, and she is showing us that I'm the right person to talk about.
And it's not just the down the line.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
He's going cross as well. Alina Bicar on the serve. Lead is 8. Kept alive. Mylene Paat. Strong hit. It was so strong that when Gumabaw got it, can't go outside.
Yeah, ricochet. Everyone, for the fans of Chery, you should be happy because everyone is contributing.
Right.
You know, you can sense really it's a total team effort here.
23-14. Oh, another great rejection.
Rosel Baliton teaming up with Paat. Check out who actually got the stat there.
How about that pickup as well for Chery Tiggo, getting Baliton in the last conference last year. Panaga.
She is a silent operator for Chery.
Pa tried to go down the line. Gemma Galanza. Ball up by Adorador. Bicar. Back set. Mylene off speed. Gia was there. Galanza again. That's going to work for Gemma.
One set point save, but there is a lot still. And you always hear a coach tell his players at this point is, okay, we're facing set point. Just get some of the momentum going into the next set.
At least have something for yourself.
Yeah.
Ending set number 1. Buding getting that receive. Chance here for Creamline. Gia opens up again. Galanza! That's another point. Great read by Gemma. And now, Chery Tiggo will be challenging the floor touch.
We were supposed to show the slow-mo and there's a challenge, not just yet.
All right. See how important these challenges are. Because this could be... all right, let's clear it up first. If the challenge is successful, will they get the point or will it be replayed?
They will replay the point, yeah.
But then again, could it be a change for momentum in favor of Chery Tiggo?
It's too short to say. Well, anyway, they still have set points a lot, you know. So it was an unsuccessful challenge. Let's just say that.
It's still 8 set points, as you mentioned. Coach Aaron, the rest of Chery Tiggo, their coaching staff, arguing on the decision of that challenge. Nevertheless, we continue here, folks.
Yeah.
16 serving 24. Gia de Guzman. Oh, over received. That's an easy one for Gemma.
Now, let's go back to your question. In terms of the change in momentum, it always can be. You know, that's the effect of one unsuccessful challenge. So that's 2 straight points right now for Creamline. But, you know, for Chery, you built a very comfortable lead.
Yes.
You know, so you have that luxury.
Laure putting it away. The luxury paying off here for Chery Tiggo as they win set number 1 by 8 points. Again, Doreen, what a fantastic start this was for them.
Yeah, and again, you have to say everybody contributing. You know, Ador, Laure, Pat, everybody playing well. That's why they're looking good. Talk about Chery.
Chery Tiggo looking to bounce back after the 3-set loss against PLDT. Although you can argue the same for Creamline, who lost against F2 in the previous outing. Set number 1 belonging to the Crossovers. 25-17, that was the score in set number 1 in favor of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. As Noreen mentioned, everyone contributing, their body language, their communication has been on point.
Yeah, and I think also, you know, the way Chery started, it really caught Creamline by surprise. I mean, obviously they were stunned there in the first set. They couldn't play their normal brand of game, the normal connections with the middle, Seth Domingo, Panaga, you know, even Michelle Gumabao. So, I mean, if you're a Chery fan, you have to be happy because just play your game. Just follow what you did in the first set. But for Creamline, you want them to wake up. For their fans, I'm sure they want the girls to wake up and make a match out of this by forcing, by actually making it one set apiece. Look at the numbers, attacks just by 1, blocks by 1. But this is actually very characteristic of
Creamline, right?
Yeah, the errors. And again, if you see 7, that's normal. But if you see 2 for Chery, I mean, that's great game. Nearly a flawless game for them. That's why you see that Chery 25-17 Creamline.
So can Chery Tiggo sustain this? And let me ask you this question. And this is not obviously a knock on Rose Vargas, who's had her moments already in this match. But do you think it's a matter of time for Tots Carlos to be inserted in this match?
Well, of course, if you can actually use Tots Carlos without risking that injury, then close quotation, you would use Tots Carlos because you need it. You lost the first set, and I'm looking. She is going to play, I think.
Right. She's a part of that huddle. The players who will be taking on the Taraflex, Tots Carlos is in, folks. As you can see, the Creamline faithful here inside the Field Sports Arena.
That answers your question. She's there.
Right on cue.
Right on cue, Tots Carlos.
And there's Eliza with Mimia. Yeah, magkatabi na sila. Mukhang naghahanapan pa kanina. Kasi kanina nasa likod si Mimia ni Doringo eh.
Dumaan eh.
Oo. Okay, so we are about to start set number 2 for this matchup between Chery Tiggo and Creamline.
Well, if you're Chery, we have to say you cannot be complacent because you see Tots Carlos there. Just play your game. Play as a team. Play the way you did in the first set.
Oh, Rosel Baliton using her height score easily. You mentioned her presence has changed a lot.
Exactly. I was actually going to say that. You can't say enough about her because she's not the flashiest player, but she's so effective. I mean, I think she's part of that, you know, missing pieces of Chery's puzzle.
And obviously, there have been a lot of changes in that puzzle of Chery Tiggo, losing the Santiago sisters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a net touch here on Mylene Pan, who's taken on the leadership duties for Chery Tiggo.
And taking it on really well.
Have you noticed some changes ever since she got that Best Scorer award in Thailand?
You know, funny, because when she came back, she wasn't playing,
Right.
you know, really well.
Oh,
meaning
the first games.
Yeah, the first games, no? Because there's a lot of talk about the way she played in Thailand. And when she came back, she was kind of struggling. But she ended 2022 with a bang, really.
With an MVP award.
With an MVP award. And she's playing well again in 2023.
And speaking of playing well, EJ Laure getting another point. You mentioned she had the hot hand in the first set.
Well, then you expect her to get a lot of sets.
Oh, expect Tots Carlos to get a lot of sets as well. Looking like she's 100%.
And you know what you like is her attitude. She's always smiling. She's always enjoying. Obviously, I remember one of the interviews, they were asking Tots, and she said she's so happy to be part of this organization. So she's always happy inside the court. That's what they need right now, somebody to perk them up.
And remember that great storyline of Tots Carlos. She wasn't a part of the starting unit before, as you get to see a point from Shaya Adorador. But in that Baccara setup, Gemma Galanza was injured. And when Gemma was out, Tots Carlos came in at tuloy-tuloy na yung playing time niya after nun.
And no turning back, no looking back, no nothing.
Right.
And 2 MVP awards later.
It's no looking back as well for Shaya Adorador, who got that point. It's 3-2. MG, sharp hit.
A great set there by De Guzman. You need to distribute, meaning also you try to move the blockers. You try to split the blockers by going outside, opposite. Yeah, blockers are late. So.
And she found a hole at the back line. MG, another sharp serve. Shaya's approach. Atienza was there. Gia. That's Carlos. Off speed. Yes!
That's a hit. That's a hit that she has developed throughout her stint in the PVL. I mean, you didn't see a lot of that when she was with UP, but she's just playing it so smart.
Oh, in UP, there were a ton of power hits from Tots Carlos. Another sharp serve.
Another good one.
Grabe yun.
Oh.
Mylene. Kyla was there. And here's Gemma from the back. Ooh, with the help of the net. But it's still alive. Paat! Ball up. Fans screaming at the top of their lungs. And a good block again from Chery Tiggo. As you get to hear this report from Franny Reyes. Franny, go ahead.
EJ Laure told me that in their last game, PLDT was the more prepared team. So coming into the day, they wanted to be that more prepared team and the team that was hungrier for that win, especially since Creamline and Chery Tiggo are both coming from losses. Today, she told me that it was very important that they have a strong start against this fast-paced Creamline so that they can't gain momentum. And as one of the veterans, she plans on leading by example throughout this game, just playing. Right now, Creamline takes the lead, but can this leadership from EJ and Mylene Paat help them take it back? Let's see and find out.
Thank you, Franny. Now that explains it. The strong start of Chery Tiggo. That was their game plan all along to focus on that set number one.
That's true. And it worked.
Now the question is, as Franny mentioned, can they stay consistent here? The Creamline has the lead. Gia, Galanza, back and forth. No more recovery for Mylene Paat.
A great set again by De Guzman. Just one blocker. It's a one-on-one, and Galanza got the better of Vicar. 9 points right now for Gemma. Galanza leads all scorers here so far.
That's why we mentioned when she's in front, better watch out.
Yeah.
Tots Carlos. There's that signature jump serve. Puding was there. And here's Shaya. Ball deflected. Gia looks and sets. Galanza again!
Oh, good save!
Oh, that's close to the net. Sumobra pa. Someone hit the net. That's a point for Creamline.
You know, we hold our breath every time somebody crosses that midline, because I saw, you know, Domingo could have injured herself. But, you know, happy to say no injuries there.
Shaya was also very happy to know that there was no injury. She apologized for that one. They're former teammates, by the way, before said transfer to FEU.
In UE, correct.
Oh, great block. Now Creamline is coming alive.
Yes.
And they will send us to the first technical timeout in set number 2. You have to love the fan turnout here inside the Phil Sports Arena, and I'm sure everybody else watching is very active. And speaking of being very active, why don't you answer this question to all the PVL fans out there from Gretchen Sultones? Which outside hitter will have the best all-around game? With the hashtag PVLAFC 2023. Some answers already. Definitely Gemma, dahil icon niya yun.
Correct.
Galing kay Tin, from offense to defense. And Galanza, as you mentioned, Doreen is already the top scorer. At si EJ Laure naman from Carl Vincent. She is the #1 best server and #5 best receiver so far in our conference. And said Domingo got the point for Creamline. Or was there a violation?
No, it was an overpass, really. It said Domingo at the right position.
Oh, Tots Carlos is the answer of Uwerka. Aside from her spikes, her blocks will be on paat will be very crucial.
See, you were asking me at the top of the coverage. What I said didn't help. I gave you 4 names and 3 came out in,
Right?
in the tweets.
Tots Carlos, sharp serve. Nabor, oh, great slice. So now Nabor is in for Picar. Remember, but Nabor was the starting setter when they won the championship inside the bubble.
And you actually like that substitution because at this point here in the second set, you want to change things up, you know, bring in the board. There's experience also for you.
And Creamline was already building great momentum for their team. It's a 4-point lead. Atienza got the first ball. Galanza with a push. Sent back. Domingo, very quick connection. Developed especially last year.
Yeah, that's a more familiar sight actually for the Creamline fans. That connection you said.
And that's why said Domingo already has a finals MVP on her resume. We have a timeout.
Dito lang sa bola niyan. Si Buding nandito naman, oh, Smiley, ha? Dito ang daan niyan, ha? Meron tayong babalik dito, ha? Dito, linya. Nandito yung back row, ha? Yun lang, ha? Tingin lang natin, ha? Reminder lang yun, ha? Pero, teka, kapag ito pumunta rito, saan ang daan ng bola? Dito yan, ha? Hindi yan dito. Let's go. Ready?
Okay, let me ask you this. What is the main reason why Creamline now has a 5-point lead?
You know, they're actually playing so much better than they did in the first set. You can already sense, I would say, in the first set, because Chery had such a great start. They were caught, you know, flat-footed. But right now, they're dealing with it. They're forgetting about the first set. They're playing their game. Now they seem like the Creamline that the fans are used to watching.
Yeah, right. We actually had have a Paralympian watching at the sidelines. It's always great to see athletes from other sports, especially the underrated sports, no? As we get to see this service ace from Sed Domingo. As we know, when you're coming from that FEU program, your serve could be very scary.
Of course. We saw that, like Heather Ginoo has a...
even Kyle Negrito.
Oh.
Oh, Chakarandang from that FEU program. Tots Carlos, sent back. Galanza Stern. Gemma will score again.
And now you see the smiles and the enjoyment of these players in pink. The girls in pink.
That's what they would like to call good vibes all around, all day long.
Yeah.
12 serving 5, said Domingo, still at the line. Oh, that's low.
This is an opportunity Chery has been waiting. You know, you get an error from the serve. You're down by 6. You know, you have to try to build a rally right now. You don't want Creamline to keep adding or padding to their lead.
How about Chery Tiggo? Did their level of play kind of dip down from set number 1?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see the defense, the first pass is struggling.
Can they convert here? EJ Laure, Tots is there. The chase by Gia. Galanza again! Oh. Gemma Galanza has been having one heck of an afternoon for herself.
It's a busy day for Gemma Galanza, but for her, it's another day in the office.
Gemma Galanza, 52 points coming in this matchup. She's already double figures.
She's the only one, actually.
Exactly 10 points. Make that 11 for Gemma Galanza.
Then you see really the options of Creamline.
Oh, yes. Slide on the other end. Sent back by Gemma. Nabor's turn to try to attack. That's kept alive. Galanza will send it over. Nabor chasing. And here's EJ. Kyla was there. Ooh, what a chase by Gia. Nabor, open. Oh, what a save!
It's still alive. That's a good... Oh,
no more, no more. They're going to challenge it. Coach Sherwin telling his players, calm down. I'm already going to challenge it.
I made up my mind. No need to convince me.
sometimes it's just too loud, which is very good, by the way, that you can't hear the whistle of the referee anymore.
I thought it was still a good ball, and then I saw the referee's signal. I didn't hear the whistle as well.
Well, the players obviously did as well. They were ready for the next attack of Chery Tiggo. And it was violent reactions from all of the faces of Creamline. Well, let's see what the result will be.
Let's play the waiting game.
All right, 2 players, by the way, for the pancake. Oh, it's a no.
It's 2 players. I mean, you're right. You don't see that so often.
Yes, yes.
So they had more chances to keep it alive.
All right. Successful nga.
I love that. I mean, I love that replay of that play. 2 hands, one over the other. But both are good.
Right.
Yeah?
Yun ang chemistry.
Yun ang
ng
chemistry.
dalawang magkakampi.
Cahoots.
So we're just going to replay this because the ball is supposedly alive. All right. Gia de Guzman will be serving.
Yeah, and obviously she has a full front row right now. They want to add to their lead.
Gia, the number 1 setter, number 5 server so far. Oh, that's low for Mylene. And she knew it.
Yeah, you know, one thing we're noticing right now from Chery is that mental focus, that mental toughness has kind of slipped, kind of dipped as compared to the first set. You can see that hitting error, evident of that mental, you know, mental lapse.
So the lead is 7. Gia, straight to Shaya. Uding puts it up. And here's EJ Laure.
Oh,
what a dig by Kyla Atienza. Gemma Galanza. Baliton. Buzzer sounded. Referee crediting it to Chery Tiggo, but they are the ones who are challenging.
Yeah, because they feel, for Chery, they feel Gemma Galanza's spike or hit did not cross.
Right.
That's why they're challenging the block touch.
Was that unfortunate? Because they got the point, right? After the sequence.
The ball hasn't died yet, so it was during a rally, an actual rally that they challenged.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So let's wait for this result. As you can see, these challenges have been very much utilized by our teams today.
Of course, they don't want to leave anything to chance. It's how important also this match is.
That's a sense of urgency for today's matchup. These 2 teams coming off of losses. What do you think?
There is a block touch. I told you 95%,
yeah.
Maybe 96% of the time.
So that means...
So they killed the rally, they give up the point.
All right. So it's 14-6 now.
Yeah, that's the risk about... That's the risk when you challenge during a rally. You give it up, regardless, you lose the point.
Make that 15-6, folks. 9-point lead for Creamline. EJ, straight to Kyla. Backs it. Michelle Gumaba puts it away.
Everyone on point here in the second set for Creamline.
We saw a 10-point lead in set number 1, courtesy of Chery Tiggo. Now it's the other way around as he reached the second technical timeout. Folks, watch Gilas Pilipinas on August 27 and 29 and be entitled to watch the other games scheduled on that date inside the Araneta Coliseum. Get your Gilas Day Pass now. Limited passes available, so buy now. But folks, at this point, we do have your action inside the Phil Sports Arena. So Ricky Palou, of course, making sure things are well in order for the Premier Volleyball League. 16 serving 6, Creamline. Now dominating in the second set.
Oh, good save.
There have been a ton of great saves already in this set for Creamline. Nabor. Back to EJ. That's gonna work.
Body shot to Gemma Galanza there. You know, they shouldn't stop. Talking about Chery, you're down right now, but remember, in the first set, you played so well. So, meaning you can play against a good team in Creamline. You can win a set. You shouldn't stop there. You're down, let's give chase right now. That should be the mindset of Chery.
Alina Vicar is back in the ball game. She's the starting setter for Chery Tiggo. Gumabaw! Wow, another sharp hit.
Now it's Gumabaw's turn to get her numbers.
Again, before this game, she was the top scorer for Creamline with 56 points.
Yeah, and we always say her efficiency rate.
It's 40%.
Yeah, always good.
Ball up by Buding. Facing a 10-point lead, EJ Laure. Gia. Carlos. Shire was there. That's close to the net. Someone hit the net and that's Maylene Paan.
Yeah, we saw that. Her momentum took her to the net, really.
Umiiwas na lang talaga siya. No? She tried to, but just too close already. Timeout tayo.
Balikan lang natin yun. Masyado natin nakikipag tayo sa bola. Pero ang daan ng bola, ito yung tip dito. So, importante na magbilang tayo. 2 counts lang, 1, 2. Pero close muna tayo ng gap. Okay? Pag nandun naman dun sa kabila, 2 spiker pa lang, di ba? O pag yun nasa back row, zone 1, alam natin yung gagawin eh. Regroup tayo, regroup tayo, regroup tayo. Same pasa ka, Chery!
Reminders right there from Coach Aaron Velez. But the last word that he said, regroup.
Yeah.
That's the key.
That's the most important thing, and that's the one that has to stick in the minds of Chery.
You mentioned that dip down the quality of play of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers here in set number 2. On the other end, Creamline was able to bounce back that quickly.
Yeah.
Combination. That's a point for Chery Tiggo. Net touch of Panaga.
Yeah. She admitted.
It's funny when you see her face right now. Hey, sorry coach, nahuli ako eh. 8 serving 18, still a double-digit lead. So the sets have been like that. There's one team dominating. Oo,
Yeah.
malalayo. Pero magkabila ang koponan as MG gets that point with a fierce face out.
Yeah, and we like the way Gia de Guzman has acknowledged the fact that, you know, Chery in the first set, they were stopping, they were blocking. You know, it's not necessarily kill blocks, but they were getting the stop. So what she's doing, she's really splitting the blockers, going to the opposite, going to the outside. That's such smart setting for you.
Well, that's why she is the #1 setter so far. Again, an average of 8 excellent sets per set in this conference for Gia de Guzman. Back set, MG!
Now she's got the hot hand, obviously. She's in the zone.
12-point lead, the biggest in this ball game so far. As you get to see that beautiful back set to Michelle Gumabaw.
And out of nowhere, she now has 7 points. She has collected 7 points.
It's her and Gemma Galanza leading the way for Creamline. Pongay Gaston inside the game now for Chery Tiggo. Panaga on the serve.
Yeah.
Vicar goes to Pongay. Sent back. This time on the other end, Maylene Paan. Ball deflected. Good effort by Panaga. Carlos. That's a point for Tots.
Did you see the way she went for it? And she really angled her hip to hit it off the blockers. But wait, credit first to Panaga for keeping that ball alive. Look at that. That was just smart of Tots Carlos.
It was her idea all along. Ooh, that's long.
Well, you look at the scoreboard, you know that they can afford.
Remember, this was also the story in the first set. Chery Tiggo, they made a couple, like a mistake by the end, but it was okay because they had a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's, like you said, that's the advantage of building a comfortable lead.
Luna now serving.
What a serve.
There's MG. How about this pitch from Gumaba?
Why not? That's all I can say. Why not? Why not send to Michelle Gumaba?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but have they been very sharp today? The hits of Michelle.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
No, you're not. They've always been sharp.
Ang tulis talaga eh.
Her fans will say they've always been sharp.
Yeah, just had to be sure. It had to come from you. I can't confirm it. 22, serving 9. We talked about this woman's serving ability, by the way. It's Kyle Negrito.
And she did not disappoint
Right.
you.
Mylene Paan looks and attacks, sent back. Ponggay's turn. Great net defense by Creamline. Balik sa kabila, Mylene! Yes!
That's persistence for you from Mylene Paan. You know, after getting blocked, kept at it. You like that. Vicar still went to her. And she delivers much needed point for Chery.
Chery definitely needed that, as you mentioned, from Mama B, trimming the lead down to 12. She's serving. Gemma on the first ball. Here's Tots. Wow. What else can we say?
Now it's Tots' turn. No, they have been successful in the opposite side.
So, may hamstring injury man in the previous game. She is 100% today. But Tots will be subbed out here. Rose Vargas will come back in. Remember, she started in this matchup. Itong si Rose Vargas. Had a couple of points in set number 1. Ronquillo also checking in now for Chery Tiggo.
Yeah, obviously for defense. By both teams, for that matter. They want to build on their floor defense.
It's 23, serving 10.
Good pass.
Oh! Was that a miss hit or a miss set?
No, I think the set is too low. It was too low. But the thing is, I would always say, once the ball has left the setter's hand, it's the hitter's responsibility to keep that ball in play.
14 set points. Karandang kept it alive. And she scores.
And that's a great connection. No, it's not Karandang and Vicar. She made a play for herself. I mean, they made a play for herself. You know, that delay in that jump. The blockers weren't there anymore.
Ponggay, her first serve of the match. Straight to Gemma. Negrito. Back to Galanza. Looking like tic-tac-toe. And that will end. Set number 2, folks, is complete dominance from Creamline.
Reversal of fortunes.
What a performance. The attackers have come alive. Gemma Galanza, Michelle Gumaba leading the way. Tots Carlos has had her moments. They've had great saves as well. The floor defense came alive in set number 2. So the question is, which team will get the momentum of their own in set number 3, all tied up? 25-17 in set 1 in favor of Chery Tiggo. 25-11 in set 2 in favor of Creamline, which means we are back to square one. And again, let's put in the stakes in this matchup. This is the battle for the #1 seed in our standings.
Right, because they both have identical standings coming into this game with 3 wins and 1 apiece. Again, tied with F2 and PLDT. So they go head-to-head for the chance to be actual #1s in this tournament.
And it's very important because it is the second half of our preliminaries. We are approaching the semifinals where the top 4 will advance. All right, now in set number 2, what happened? What made it swing onto Creamline's way?
You know, what we saw actually is Creamline really has this ability to adjust to situations. I mean, when they saw that they lost the first set, they made the adjustments in terms of Gia de Guzman setting. Let's look at some numbers first. 17. You said dominance. That is a dominant statistic for you. Blocking, yeah. And you keep pointing to the 3.
Right.
I ain't there yet. No. But 3, that's like, wow.
Onti yan, di ba? For Creamline.
That is, it's like the errors like swap teams, right? But that's good already for Creamline if they can commit only 3 errors, and that made all the difference there in the second set.
As you mentioned, it's the reversal of fortune.
Reversal of fortune.
For these two teams. Chery Tiggo only had 2 errors in set number 1. But the attacks really were the biggest difference.
10 points. But then now, the question is, you asked this, Chery obviously played well in the first set, and the question always is, can they sustain it? Yeah? In the second set, obviously, they did not. Creamline played a superb second set, 3 errors. How will Chery respond right now, here in the third set? You know, are they gonna bring in their first set game, mindset, or the second set? It's up to them.
Right.
Because you know Creamline's gonna play championship caliber volleyball, as we all know. So Chery's got to regroup, as Coach Aaron said earlier.
All right, so let's put our magnifying glasses onto these players of Chery Tiggo in set number 3. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. This is Mix Gomez alongside Noreen Go and our courtside reporter, Franny Reyes. Mylene Paat, ball deflected. That defense has come alive. That does not go through for Gemma Galanza.
Trying to elude the long arms of Rosel Baliton.
You can definitely see the height advantage from Baliton's side. No? Very lengthy.
Yeah. That player also has her journey from middle to setter.
Oh.
Oh, good save.
Puding. Bikar. Baliton. Kabila. Galanza. Down the line.
That's not an easy feat to do. You know, you're hitting against Paan and Baliton, 2 great blockers, but Galanza just goes down the line like you said.
Gem already in double figures, continuing her good momentum here in set 3.
But also, Mick, we have to mention that Tots Carlos started set number 2. We're talking about a 2-time MVP. So that also made a huge difference on the side of Creamline.
And they're sticking with Tots here, starting in set 3. Ang magpapalitan. May dalawang magkakampinan ng matagal, Seth Rodriguez and Sel Baliton, as you get to see that service ace from Gemma Galanza.
Interesting substitution.
Ooh! Is that another ace? Was out. Will there be a challenge? There will be.
What do you think? What do you think?
It's actually far from us.
It's far from us.
That's why it's hard to tell. But Gemma seemed very confident.
Very sure.
We've had a couple of successful ones, some unsuccessful ones. It's still early in set number 3.
There you go. Oh!
Just made it.
You're right. Gemma Galanza was sure it clipped the line.
So Gemma will go back to the service line after gaining another point.
You know, this level of play, it teaches you that the coaches, sometimes you have to really trust your players when they say challenge.
And now, why don't we give our trust to Franny Reyes? Franny, go ahead.
Thought didn't start, but she's actually playing inspired volleyball today. Yesterday, she came from her brother's wedding, and her brother's actually the reason why she even started playing volleyball in the first place. And she told me that she's really happy for him and happy to be playing for him today. Now, Creamline flipped the switch and dominated the earlier set, and that's due in huge part to them controlling their errors. Gia actually told me that the best way to do this is for them to move on and not think about the last point. That way, they don't overthink and they can stay centered and focused on what they need to do next. Now, let's see if that mindset will help them as Pangs Panaga gets ready to serve.
Thank you, Franny. If we can go back to that story about Tots Carlos's brother, I wonder if that's also the first volleyball playmate of Tots Carlos that maybe could have influenced the amount of power that she exerts in her game.
I think there's a huge possibility. If there's one player who wants to push you, of course he's gonna play with you.
Oh.
I wonder if his hair is pink too. Corey.
Well, I'll take that joke. It's 5-2 right now. Shaya Adorador. Oh, what a chase by Gia. Yeah, did she cross? Football tang niya argue dito. Chery Tiggo.
Coach Aaron was sure. Let's see. It seemed like it was so fast that she was able to not step on the opponent's court, but
that's how tough that save was as well.
exactly. But Coach Aaron was actually closer to Gia de Guzman. So
you know what's funny? Yes, you trust your players when they ask for challenges, but it's also about the one who's hiding whether or not she knows the information. Kung na-block ba niya, kung inside ba or outside. May mga ganong players eh. You let the challenge go ahead.
Yeah.
You don't admit to it. It's already happening. All right, now, which team is playing better in set 3 for you?
well, for me at least, I feel that Chery's playing better than the second set.
All right.
Yes, center line fault.
Hirap naman talaga doon.
You can see the right.
Oh, it's a no.
Because her heel did not.
Yeah, the heel was up. All right, can you clear that one up for everyone watching?
It has to be the entire foot that crossed.
So because of that tip by Gia de Guzman,
I think that is actually why they decided on that. Yeah, because the whole foot has to be in the opposite.
but that's awareness of Gia, right?
Yes. Obviously,
Galing mo.
galing niya.
And as you mentioned, everything happens so fast.
Even Coach Aaron was so sure that it was a foot fault.
Service is out from Panaga. 6-3 now.
Oh, she's been struggling with her serves today, talking about Panaga.
Obviously very unhappy about it. She takes a breather.
Oh, good serve.
Tienza puts it up. Tots Carlos. Lauren was there. Vicar to the quick. Sent back. Quick coverage by Bading. Adorador's turn. Oh, no more save.
Well, remember in the first set when Adorador started strong, good thing. You know, I mean, they played a really good first set. This could be a start, you know, the start for Chery.
It's just a 2-point game.
Exactly.
Anybody's ball game. Gia close to the net. Set Domingo. That reaches the line.
The player saying, it's out! And then I saw Coach Aaron. And
Yeah.
he's by the line, so you gotta believe him.
MG with 8 points so far. Up by 3. Vicar chases and sets. Shaya, sharp hit, but Atienza was right there. Chance here for Chery Tiggo. Shaya, what will she do? That's set back, but the wrist of Garanda hit the net.
So she's saying she touched the ball. She didn't feel the net, obviously.
Now, she sent you to the first technical timeout of set number 3. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City for the battle of the #1 seed here in our PVL 2023 All-Filipino Conference. Actually, later on, F2 will have something to say about that as well, as they will be in action against Signal HD Spikers. Currently, 4 teams share the best record in our league. These two playing right now, the before mentioned F2 Logistics Cargo Movers and the PLDT High Speed Hitters.
Oh,
Ooh, misreceive.
good save though by Adorador.
That's alive, a chance for Creamline. Ooh, what a save by EJ. Now Shaya, off speed. Di na umabot si Kyla. May challenge ba? Meron. On the floor touch. Couple of floor touch challenges here already in this match.
But from our angle, it didn't even look like a pancake, right? It's like she was able to keep the ball alive, so let's see again.
But let's go to technology for this one.
Better.
Wow, a lot of challenges already. But that's the beauty of it. No one will give up an easy point.
Exactly.
Especially if you have a crowd turnout like this. At marami, no, Noreen? Marami ang pumunta ngayon this Saturday.
Well, we do appreciate everybody joining us here and watching.
Can you imagine? Yesterday was a holiday. Can you imagine how these people were feeling as they're obviously excited to watch today?
Yeah. I mean, they're here, so...
Gotta love it. In this beautiful arena, by the way, that's newly renovated.
Boy, our general admission actually is packed.
Yeah, it is.
Packed.
And, you know, just 1 hour before the game, hindi pa yan puno eh.
Yan nga.
Pero nung banda 15 minutes na lang, ooh, ang dami na.
When I arrived, I was telling the people in the production room, how come there's no line? I think I was just early.
Oo. All right, so again, we're having another challenge here on that pancake of Kyla Atienza.
It's taking a while, though.
Right. These two teams, to remind everybody, they're coming off of losses. Creamline lost 5 sets against F2 after sweeping their first 3 opponents, Petrogas, Signal HD, and Choco Mucho. Chery Tiggo, after winning in straight sets against Signal and F2 and winning against the Lady Troopers in 4 sets, they lost against PLDT in straight sets. By the way, how about this race for the Final Four, or for the semifinals?
Tight. Very tight race.
If you think about it, the teams who are tied for that #1 seed right now, that's 4 teams. Could be the 4 teams in the semis, but still, half the length of preliminaries to go. Marami pa.
Yeah. And anything can still happen. That's why every game is important.
Kaya ang judgment ko, kabila.
All right, so it looks like we won't be able to push through with the challenge. So we will go with a judgment of our first referee, which means it's Chery Tiggo's point.
Yeah, which means there was a floor touch.
So inconclusive po ang ating challenge to be official. Just a 3-point game. Coach Sherwin is still arguing with the officials at the sideline, pleading his case. Coach Aaron now approaching.
But you do understand these coaches because they challenge in good faith.
Yes,
And then if you're given an inconclusive
of course.
decision, it's really frustrating.
Oh, it's all the build-up,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't happen. All right, so we will push through. First referee instructing Chery Tiggo to be serving.
All right, whatever.
It's Shaya Adorador who will do the honors, folks. Chery Tiggo down by 3 in set number 3. We're tied 1 set apiece so far. Shaya.
Oh, good serve.
Gemma was there. Ooh! That's kept alive. Seth Domingo will not be denied the second time. How about Buding Durentes absorbing that ball from her former teammate?
She's holding on to her jaw. Yeah, but, you know, A for effort on the side of Chery in terms of defense, but you cannot give Seth Domingo 2 chances to get the kill.
Seth Domingo apologizing to Buding at this point. 9 serving 5, Laure. Ball deflected. Gia chasing and setting. And Gemma Galanza makes it all worth it.
Yeah. And they're not looking to that previous play, that challenge fiasco there. They're getting the points talking about Creamline.
Good for them to focus on the play. It's a 5-point lead for the pink shirts. And now it's the pink-haired Tots Carlos with the serve. Back set onto the blue-haired Mylene Paat. Gemma. EJ. Oh, just enough hang time to get that ball across. But Seth Domingo, not much hang time to get the score.
That's a smart setting by the good man, using the quickness of Domingo.
Again, time and time again, we mentioned it. That connection has proven itself, especially ever since last year. And we have a timeout.
Okay? Anong play na gusto mo? Sa kumpiyansa, tumakbo ka na. Tumakbo siya. Kaya kayo ni EJ dito. Okay? Handa tayo, backrow natin sa gitna. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Chery Tiggo is down by 6 points, 5-11. And there you see the most recent MVP of the PVL, Mylene Paat, with the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. We have a substitution here. Jaisel De Los Reyes checking in for Zach Karandang.
Well, you're talking about Mylene Paat. We do have to mention that so far we are in the 3rd set. She has only scored 4 points. That's way below her average, you know, very subpar performance. So you're hoping, if you're a fan of Chery's, Big Car will try to give her that confidence back.
Again, Paat is the #1 scorer in the league coming into this match. Seth Domingo rejected right there. They go to Gemma. Ooh, she apologizes to her teammates. She knew that she made a mistake.
Yeah, we saw the flight of the ball was actually very flat, so you know it was a miss hit.
Six serving 11. Jaisel De Los Reyes serving for the first time in this match.
And that's a good serve.
Again, they go back to Seth Domingo. Shaya. Was that a 50-50 ball for Shaya?
Yeah. But you know, you like that obviously De Guzman has acknowledged the fact that Seth Domingo is in the zone right now, so
Yes.
he's been going to her.
Domingo is their 4th top scorer coming into this matchup. And their most recent finals MVP.
Right.
EJ, the cross. Ooh, Shaya. Daring that ball. That time around, she did not have to hit it anymore.
I thought she was going to do it in defense as well, Seth Domingo.
Strong hit by EJ.
But finally, you
It's
know.
been a while
yeah,
as well, no? For
exactly.
EJ. Where will Alina go? Back to Laure. Almost back-to-back points. It's kept alive. A chance here. Buding. Alina. Mylene! Down the line!
Finally! I mean, she was at 4 points for the longest time.
Looks like she heard you, Nuri.
Yeah. I mean, we're in the 3rd set. Mylene pa at 4 points. Really talaga, 3 question marks.
Gia onto Panaga. Kept alive. Picard telling her teammates to calm down. Strong hit. Buhay pa rin. Gemma is rejected! And that is why Seth Rodriguez is there.
Exactly. Then you know it's a great substitution. And with that stop block against Galanza, that should build her
Right.
confidence.
Seth Rodriguez coming from the Petrogas Angels. Getting that rejection. College pa lang, ginagawa niya na yan against Risa Sato.
Yeah. Then that's a good matchup.
Right. Ooh, combination. What a fake by Creamline. Chance here for the pink shirts. De Guzman, another combination! That's Gemma Galanza.
Perfect play there. Well designed. We saw the blockers could not establish just the right set to Galanza. Look at that.
17 points for Gemma Galanza in this matchup.
And we're just in the third set.
Rodriguez had to reach for that one.
Right? You see now? You see how one good block can build confidence.
We see Miss Sandra Sitin, the team owner of Chery Tiggo, watching at the sideline. Oh, does it change your performance when you see your owner watching like that?
You know, a lot of the players, they say it does.
Oh.
It inspires them.
EJ on to Tots. Here's MG, ball deflected. Shaya, Alina, back sets. Mylene, that goes through. Ito na. Mabubuhayan na si Mylene Paat.
And when Mylene Paat plays well, you know that Chery Tiggo, the teammates will follow suit.
And she cuts the lead down to 2 points as we get to this timeout.
Ready lang tayo pag ganun-ganun lang. Pasa muna ulit ha, pasa muna ulit. Yan, pagkatasin ulit. Si MG lang may iwan. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yay! Let's go!
All in, Creamline!
Okay.
Mr. Jonathan Nang, Miguel De Guzman, and Rolly Delfino at the sidelines as well, supporting, of course, the Creamline Cool Smashers. It is 11 serving 13 in set number 3, folks. Tied 1 set apiece in the battle for the #1 seed. Ooh!
Wow, near ace.
It's alive. Chance here. Ball way up high.
Sky ball.
Here's Shaya. Off speed. Buhay pa rin. Gemma Galanza. That's low.
Boy, this is such a this is really a better set right now. We are neck and neck here.
Now this demeanor from Chery Tiggo, we saw that, but early in this match, in
Yeah.
set number 1.
You know, that's why the impact of Mylene Paat. Give her the ball, give her her sets. If she gets the kill, you can see everybody's eyes start to
Right.
like, you know, we're ready.
Nalalaki na.
Oh.
Oh, a service ace! EJ Laure showing us why she is #1 in serving so far in the PVL.
You know, it's where she put the ball, her target. Look at that.
That's Kyla
That's
Atienza, by the
Atienza.
way. Can never discredit Kyla Atienza and her floor defense. 13 all.
Oh,
That time it sails out.
well, she'll take it, an ace and a service
Oh.
there.
Lead back here with Creamline. Gemma almost reaching 20 points, by the way.
She for sure will.
MG, isa pa yan. Dumadami na rin ang puntos ni Michelle Gumabaw. Ten points now for Michelle Gumabaw. 2 players in double figures for Creamline. And that's her top 2 scorers.
Exactly.
But with the tally right now, overall in this conference, Gemma is now leading Creamline. Rodriguez tried to score again. Oh, that was saved. Another one. Oh! It's still alive. Back set. Michelle Gumabaw. What a point for Creamline. What a mistake as well. from Mylene Paat.
Exactly. I mean, wasted opportunity, obviously.
Eliza Valdez loves it. PVL loves it. The Creamline fans love it. We have the second technical timeout. Pink shirts up by 3. We are coming back to you live from inside the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. 5,562 faithfuls have come into this venue to support either Creamline or Chery Tiggo, or maybe even the two teams later on. F2 and Signal.
Look behind you.
Ayun, marami-rami na.
The ones in yellow.
Ooh, Shaya Adorador. A strong hit. Oh, they definitely needed that one.
Yeah. And it has to be, again, when we talk about Chery, the way they played in the first set, it was a team effort. Everybody contributing, and they have to follow that. I mean, it worked.
It's just a 2-point game, folks. Seth Rodriguez coming off the bench in this game. She will now serve. She also came off the bench in the previous outing, but did not score. It's received by Tots. She's gonna get it back. Hirap nun, pero tumawid pa rin. Mylene's turn. And she gets the check.
Well, it's just a 1-point game.
When in doubt, you can always go to your MVP, Mylene Paat. But you have a challenge here, foot fault.
Huh.
Yep. We thought it was over, but it's not.
Which one?
Let's see in the replay. How about that, Marie? Everybody thought the point was already Chery Tiggo's. Creamline not giving up. All right, let's see what the result will be for this one. And which one? Footwear as well. Coach Sherwin, Coach Aaron. Gotta love this matchup, by the way.
Yeah.
Actually, ever since the pandemic, no, naglaban na sa finals. Reinforced conference last year, naglaban sa semis in a very storied game that disallowed Creamline to have the Grand Slam. Ultimately, sila rin yung naglaban sa battle for bronze. All right. Is there a foot fault? Wala. As you broke it down a while ago, it has to be the whole foot.
Has to be the whole foot.
On the other end.
That was close, though. I mean, I was confused. Why would you challenge a foot fault? He had a
point.
He had a point. Although he lost, but
there's still one challenge, though.
Yeah.
For Creamline and Chery Tiggo as well in the set. In a 1-point game. Seth Rodriguez. Oh, that's out.
Okay, and then you appreciate the challenge of Coach Sherwin. Because that ice Seth Rodriguez.
Well, that's a good point sometimes, no? It causes that big delay. Now, Pangs Panaga, you mentioned she has been struggling with her serves. Can she convert now?
Better serve.
There you go. The quick. That's by De Los Reyes. First point for Jaisel De Los Reyes.
That's the right thing to do if you're Becari. You know, she's there for a reason. You have to get her that confidence.
Mylene Paat. Mama P sending it in. Tots Carlos in the first ball. Back set. MG. Mylene is there. Oh, tough chase. Chance ball. Gia to the quick. Said Domingo. She just knew that she was gonna score.
And she's just so fast. I mean, when she's on point, you know, Gia de Guzman obviously will set to her.
What conference was that when they just seem to have mastered that connection? Was that the Invitational? Invitational ba yun? Kasi nakatatlo tayo last year.
Yeah. I think the middle one.
Middle one, no?
Yeah.
18-16. Oh, battle at the net. Tots Carlos! Oh, they're check.
Yeah. They call a check ball.
The timeout dito si Coach Aaron. Tots Carlos rejoicing after she got that point. Let's listen in.
Bakit ba tayo nagmamadali? Alam na natin si Ruan, pinidependa tayo. Wait. Ang answer na sa harap natin, diba? Kapag pinidependa tayo, 1, 2, 3 touches. O, kalma tayo.
Kapitan natin, kapitan natin.
Next tayo, dalawa lang.
Let's go. Kapit.
Chery!
Kalma. And is that a very timely timeout from Coach Aaron?
Yeah, he doesn't want, obviously, this third set to slip away, you know, give more points to Creamline, trying to stop every momentum at all costs.
It is 19-16, and G will be serving.
But what about that joust earlier, no? De Guzman.
Oh, yes.
I think it was Ador de los Reyes.
Oh, we got to see the tape again to confirm, but definitely a good joust, as you mentioned. Whoever those people were. Said. Getting it across. Back set. Mylene Stern. That go in. Did that meet the corner? Yes, it did. May challenge ba? I love how everyone's pausing.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Ooh. It's good.
It's good, no?
good.
Pero sakto lang din. 2-point lead. Good challenge at the net by Chery. A chance here for Creamline. Gia tried to score. Ooh, oh, what a combination. Even said Domingo was faked by Gia de Guzman.
Well, because Gia de Guzman knew that the blockers will cover Domingo. Well, I just give it to Tots Carlos.
And that's a good option.
That's a great option.
It's not hard to see Tots at your back if there's a shining pink
A pink light.
pink light. Back row, Mylene.
Oh, good
Buhay
save.
pa rin. Tutulak ni Tots. Chery down by 3. EJ.
Oh, still alive.
Gemma Stern. That's close to the net. Ooh, what a battle. Alina Bigar challenging, said Domingo. But no more recovery from Chery Tiggo.
Yeah, Gemma Galanza just playing it smart, you know, hitting it off the blocker's hands. And it touches the ground. But yeah, you're right. What about Alina Bicar stopping that with one hand?
You did see it in the face of said Domingo that she was also a bit surprised with that challenge. Could be a sign of respect from her onto Bicar.
Yeah.
We get to see this double sub, Nabor and Gaston. They've seen action already at some part of this match. Carlos with Eliza Valdez sitting just behind. Jasmine, they go to EJ. Carlos puts it up. Gemma Galanza! Set back!
Was that De Los Reyes?
Ponga is celebrated
Let's check it out.
intensely. Let's see. It looks like it was Pongay.
Yeah.
Was it Pongay? It was so fast.
It was so fast. Who got the block?
Oh, De Los Reyes.
De Los Reyes.
Again, it was so fast. Chance here for Chery. EJ. Cross to Kyla. Ooh. Net touch ang ita-challenge dito. EJ stopped, asking for the challenge mid-play. The sign is up.
And I did see Laure point to Seth Domingo and said she touched the net.
So we have another challenge, folks.
We have a lot of challenges today.
Why not for the #1 seed?
So the key to really implementing your challenge is when it's an ongoing rally, you have to buzzer. I was listening to, actually hearing Coach Brian Esquivel. He said, I press the buzzer.
Right. Yeah,
Yep.
some people don't know that. No, there's that buzzer at the last seat here near us, wherein that coach will have the responsibility to press it if they
Right.
want to challenge mid-play.
Because you have to stop it right after that
Oh,
that rally.
oh, and he defended himself.
Yeah. You cannot do that 5 rallies ago.
Oh. All right, let's see. Was there a net touch? Ooh. Si Gia ba?
I think it's... No.
Oh, it was a no. Chery can't believe it. But that's the call.
Well, based on that, the replay, the slow-mo, it didn't look like anyone touched the net.
So we will push through here in favor of Creamline. Said Domingo will be serving. 11 points so far. Tied as the second leading scorer alongside Michelle Gumabaw. That's Said Domingo. Pongay. Sent back. Nabor. Balik kay Gaston. Cayetano was there. They go to Panaga. Kept alive. Chance here for
free ball.
Creamline. Gia! Oh! 1-2!
You love the way she changed her mind at the last minute. She's going for that set, and I'll just drop it over. Look at this. Oh, okay.
I'll say it once again. Whether she's Gia Morado or Gia de Guzman, she will always be Gia Amazing.
She is. Well, she leads the league right now in setting. She's #1 by far cry.
And right now, the lead is 5 for Creamline, 23-18. Nabor, back to EJ. Ball deflected. De Guzman, Gemma. Whistle blown. That's against Chery.
Yeah, Laure admitted to that.
Set point na po tayo. 6 para sa Creamline Cool Smashers. That's EJ Laure who touched the net, obviously.
Well, set point, like you said, set point.
Domingo. Oh, low. But just like in set #2, they have the luxury because they still have a 5-point lead.
And you have Pad in. But then you wonder, no? How come Pad only has 6 points? I mean, she scored 2 great points here, but
Why do you think so?
I mean, they have to really... Let's give it to the defense of Creamline, but you really have to give
her the
Pad,
ball.
Yeah.
Oh, combination. The ball goes straight to Maringo, which means
And to you.
it's outside. And the Creamline Cool Smashers will win set #3 here. They just never look back after dropping set #1.
Yeah, so we are going to the 4th set, and we'll see. (25-19) was the score in set #3 in favor of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
So did they do anything differently in set 3 that got them the victory?
So I think Creamline really relied a lot on Gia de Guzman there in the third set. You know, her decision making was just on point. They were challenged at one point, though, in the mid part of the third set. But then the Guzman just either you go to Set Domingo because she had the hot hand, go to Galan. I mean, she had so many options. Even so, Michelle Gumabao, who played really well in that second set, didn't get a lot of touches. It was just pure ball distribution. I mean, she just played it so smart. Talk about Gia de Guzman.
And she already has 3 players in double figures. Itong si Gia, Gemma Galanza leading the way, Michelle Gumabao and Set Domingo following in that scoring tally. See the numbers.
Yeah, attacks going their way once again, 16-10. Blocking, Chery got the better aces by 1 Creamline. Opponent's error, Chery more than Creamline. The reason why we say that, I mean, it's an eyesore because Creamline is known as a team who commits a lot of errors. They go for their attacks, you know, they commit a lot of errors, but from 3 to 6, but still, it's lower than Chery. Chery's got to check that, check their errors.
Now, these 2 teams are actually the top 2 attacking teams in the league coming into this matchup. That being said, have they lived up to that hype in terms of them being top 2 in that category?
Oh yeah, I mean, you're talking about this game? Yeah. And we saw it from Chery in set number 1, set number 2, of course, going the way of Creamline, and set number 3 as well.
And part of that attack is the excellent setting of Gia de Guzman. She already has 22. Did you expect nothing less?
Yeah.
Again, her average is 8, right? 8%.
Yes.
So it's just below, if you think about it, her average. But they'll gladly take it. And that's her leading scorer, Gemma Galanza, just beside her.
No, but really, her decision-making really, I mean, we like to mention that they were challenged. Chery tried to come back in that third set, but then, you know, Gia just distributed really well.
Is there anything that you would like to see more from Chery Tiggo here in set 4?
Yes, I want to see, if you ask me, I want to see the Chery Tiggo that started this match.
Okay.
You know, the more focused, the hungrier team. They kind of lost it in the second and in the third set. We saw a bit of that when they gave chase, but it has to be at a consistent level because you're playing Creamline. We gotta give it a champion team who almost got the Grand Slam last year.
And if they lost the hunger, it seems like Gemma Galanza gained it.
Yes, that's true.
Gemma is up to 20 big points already.
Wow.
Karandang, that's what you need to see.
Yeah, Picar's got to realize that she's got to get everyone involved the way she did in the first set, right? We saw that. We said, we kept saying total team effort, total team effort. Yeah, you have to do it again here if you want to force a 5th set.
EJ Laure, already in double figures as well, 11 points. Had 1 ace, that's her second ace.
You didn't jinx her on cue, she got another ace.
I had to wait for the ball to land before I said it completely.
I waited for the reaction of Atienza.
Ayun, kasi tansya niya yun eh. So EJ, the #1 server in the league with 2 aces so far. Kyla, that time got it. MG, that out, that's it.
Flips a line there. See, now the Guzman is going to Gumabao. So, you know, with what she's doing, she's playing it smart. She's keeping, you know, Chery. They have to keep guessing who are we gonna guard.
Right.
Everyone is a threat.
These are MVP caliber threats for Gia de Guzman. See the 6 on the floor right now for Creamline. Ooh, almost a great save. Now we take this time, Marie, to listen to Franny Reyes again.
The Crossovers had a very different energy coming into this set. The coaches were actually reminding them that hindi pa tapos ang laban. They need to enjoy what they're doing. And we actually noticed a bit of frustration on their end. And Zach Karandang told me before the game that it's very important that they don't get frustrated because it's harder to play when you're also fighting against yourself. She also told me that Coach A did tell them that this is a battle of pride. They are the reason that Creamline wasn't able to make it to the finals in the last conference. And it's a matter of who really, really wants this more. Let's go back to the game with Mitch Gumabao serving.
Thank you, Franny. That's definitely a good reminder. As De Los Reyes scores, right? It's good for you to remind your team. You've already caused dismay, should we say, to this team before. Why not do it again?
Yeah, obviously they can. That's what they have to believe. Like that, De Los Reyes getting into the scoring act here.
And I also want to mention the word voiced out by Franny as Adorador scored. The word frustration. Now that's definitely something that you would not want to have against a champion team.
Yeah, of course.
Di ba? Onti pa lang nun, delikado ka na.
Your mindset going against a champion team really is you always have to be 100% prepared.
Right. Just like that, the quick recoveries from Creamline. By the way, while Franny was reporting, said Domingo dropped a hammer against Chery.
Yeah. Those are the hits you want to see like from a highlight reel.
Right. That could be on the page of One Sports later on already, or One Sports Plus. Gia de Guzman scores again.
Wow. That's fast-paced volleyball for you. Gia de Guzman showing Vicar, this is how to score. This is how you dump it.
Tamang baso. Clearly a hold that side of the defense. Oh, it's low for a toss. It wasn't the usual power serve, no?
I think she wasn't comfortable with her toss. But then it's a good start for Chery. That's what you want to see. You know? You're ahead by one. Try to build. Try to get, you know, a comfortable lead.
1 point lead. Shaya Adorador sending it in. Domingo was rejected by De Los Reyes, who has made her impact. How about that? Alina Vicar getting the block.
And she had a lot to say. I was reading her lips.
Right. As she ran back after getting that block. You know, the ferocity of the former Golden Tigress.
Yeah.
Oh, ito naman, former Lady Tamaraw.
Former UE
Lady Warriors.
Lady Warriors. She went to 2 schools.
Oh, tama. Oh, she was rookie captain.
Yeah.
She was with UE. That's how good she was. Ito si Sed Domingo, by the way. That's who we're talking about. 15 points, 3 blocks, 1 ace, and 1 finals MVP award for Sed Domingo. Oh, De Los Reyes again! What a game for Jason De Los Reyes.
And what a time for Vicar to actually send it to her.
And that will send us to technical timeout number 1 in set number 4. Just a while ago, we were mentioning terms, names like Lady Tamaraws, Lady Warriors, Golden Tigresses. By the way, the UAP is back.
Yeah!
So do also stay tuned for that action, men's and women's po yan. Let's see the answers for the best outside hitters today. Gemma Galanza doing all the work from reception, digging and scoring. That's by Simon wearing the Creamline shirt. Gotta love that. Ari says, grabe naman ang mga palo ni Paat. Good luck, Chery Tiggo. Do give us your answers, folks. Halimaw ang laro ng Chery for today's video. Lupit ng mga digs, blocking at attacks. Iba pa rin talaga ang nag-iisang EJ Laure from I Am Jazz. Thank you, folks. Keep on tweeting, sending us your thoughts. EJ Laure. She laughed it off after getting that point.
I know. I mean, if you know, Laure can continue to score like she did in the first set, they can maintain this lead and they want to force a fifth set.
EJ Laure, 12 points so far for her. Jason De Los Reyes, 3 important points, by the way.
3 huge points there.
Oh, that was low for Gemma. And how about this? A 4-point lead for Chery.
You can actually feel the intensity, the level of intensity of Creamline dip here in the 4th set.
And is there an increase in the level for Chery Tiggo?
You see the way they celebrate, you
Ayan,
know.
just like that.
Yeah.
4-point lead. Galanza. Oh, Shaya was there, but it went overboard. Panaga. Ball deflected. Battle at the net. That's an easy one for Pangs.
And for Pangs Panaga, you know, you're hoping that that will give her the confidence in this match. Not her usual game. You know, talking about Jeanette Panaga. At least she gets that point.
Panaga, the 5th leading scorer of Creamline coming into this matchup. 2nd leading blocker as well behind Gumabaw. Misreceived. Laure will give up another sky ball. Back set. What a set! Oh my goodness! Gia de Guzman.
Yeah, that's an excellent set. No blockers. It's like hitting practice or Mitch Gumabaw.
Look at that! No one near Mitch. If you would pause the video, it's just pudding.
Exactly. No, and it's funny, it's because Zaka Dandang was going to block, but that set fooled Laure, EJ Laure.
And just like that, Creamline has trimmed the lead down to 1. Service ace of Gia.
That's how fast they actually can recover, talking about Creamline. But again, if you're Chery, now you're first ball struggling, go back to basics, okay? Deep breathing.
Right.
Like that. Better pass.
Can they convert? Yes, they will. The ball really likes Karine Go today. It's been coming our way.
You touched it.
EJ Laure getting the point. That's 13 now on the board for EJ. Vicar serving. 2-point lead for Chery. Slide, yes!
Finally, you know, slide and kill for Panaga here.
Oh, she loves that. That slide, right?
You know, the journey of Panaga, it was Panaga. And then Seth Domingo just got so good getting MVP.
Is she next up?
But then, yeah,
You never know.
You never know. Just get her game back.
Right. Gumabaw. Vicar was there. What a dig. And here's EJ, the chase by Carla. Hope she's okay. But Carlos, a lot of power.
Carlos, Caps, Atienza, I got you. Good thing. I'll get the point for you.
Making it all worth it for Kyla Atienza. Thoughts Carlos, paying tribute to her teammates.
Yeah. Don't you love it if you have a teammate like that?
Oo. Galing pang hamstring injury yan, ha? Sa lagay na yan.
Oo.
Mylene, did she answer back? Kept alive. Gia looks and sets. Carlos again. Great read. Off speed, all she needs.
You see the way she sold it? It's the same approach at last minute, that off speed. I mean, again, she's added that to her arsenal.
That will totally fake you out. Eliza Valdez loved it.
Oh, that's a 5-1, 5-1 run here for the Cool Smashers.
And they have the lead again. Over received, saved by Vicar. Strong hit. Oh! It's still alive! What a save by Kyla Atienza. Gumabaw. Buhay pa rin. Tots Carlos' turn. Oh, wow! That point belongs once again to Kyla Atienza.
If she can get 10 points for that, we grant it.
Oh my goodness. It's not that one. It's this save.
Yeah. She was still on the floor.
And then it's Tots Carlos.
Again.
What a teammate.
What a teammate.
Timeout here. 13-11.
Kumpusuli tayo, guys.
Pagkalitin mo talaga. Sinasabayan na, ha?
Go! Dalawa lang yan, dalawa.
You know, as much as we always see highlight reels of attackers scoring points, I would really wait for that highlight reel of Kyla Atienza. At some point, I hope it comes out. Her saves like those,
Yeah.
it deserves a reel.
And it makes, the sport so much more interesting.
Right.
Because of, these saves, like you said.
2-point lead for Creamline. Ball up. Kyla. Gia. Bounce Panaga with the point.
Now everyone is getting their touches in Creamline.
We're surely hearing it from the 5,000 strong here inside the Phil Sports Arena. Gia de Guzman making use of all of these talents that she has on the court.
Good serve.
3-point lead. Bicar wins up. Mylene. Gumabaw again. That's gonna work.
It looked like a mishit from our vantage point, but then it still clips the line.
How about this momentum built by Creamline? They were down just a while ago, and now they're up by 4 in the ring.
Well, again, great setting. We have to say it. Great setting by De Guzman. Both middle blockers right now. No, actually, it's Domingo. Double digits. Gumabaw also in the double digits, like you said. So everybody is actually contributing.
Pa at Kenji answered back. Great read by Gia. Carlos, with the help of the net. Bicar to the quick. Gemma was there comfortably. Carlos again! Set back! Kyla could not save it anymore with her foot. Imagine if she got that.
I know. Was that Seth Rodriguez with another block there?
Let's see.
Oh,
it was EJ. So now, she will serve 14 points, 2 aces.
And then you can add a block.
Right. First ball, Kyla. 3-point lead, MG. That is out with the check. Wala nang challenge.
I think, some players are just so used to their initial reaction.
Oo.
Check.
Oo.
And then you realize there's challenge.
Right.
Okay, no.
Wag na. Okay na. Let's continue. Lead is 2. Oh, the combination to Tots. Is that in or out?
That was long.
Are they gonna challenge it? Looks like they will. All right, we go back to the challenge. Gotta love it. This atmosphere, it's not even the semis.
It's just a great game as well.
Happy holidays, everybody. Long weekend. Great to have you here. Later on, it is the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers going up against the Signal HD Spikers. So if this is the battle for the #1 seed, F2 will have the chance to also tie things up to that #1 record if they win later on. And it's out.
It looked out.
Yeah. They had to challenge it. 2-point game. Just arm sweep to Chery Tiggo.
This is a chance of Chery to come back with Laure actually serving.
There it is.
Another good one.
Straight to Carlos, and here's MG. Ooh, what a dig! Chaya returned. Missed dug by Paat. Chance here. MG. Gia. Back to Michelle. Yes!
Gumabaw has given so many chances. to kill it, she'll get her points.
That will send us to the second technical timeout of set number 4. The lead is with Creamline here in set number 4 as they try to close things out against the Chery Tiggo Crossovers in the rematch of last year's battle for bronze in the reinforced conference. Michelle Gumabao scored the most recent point for the Cool Smashers, and here's Pangs Panaga on the serve. Buding gets the first ball, chased by Bicar. Chance here for Creamline. Gemma, Gia, MG, kept alive. Pat on the other end, buhay pa rin. They recover. Gumabao.
Oh, good
Naibalik ni Shaya. Kabila, Tots Carlos. EJ was there. What a rally. Shaya's turn. Oh! And she celebrated accordingly as she desperately wanted that point.
Yeah, that deserves a celebration. I mean, Chery just worked so hard for that point. Great defense, and finally Adorador gets that.
She just was yelling at the heavens after that point. Ito si Shaya Adorador. 15 serving 16. 1 point game within arm's reach. Crucial serve for Seth. That goes to Kyla. Gia, back to Gumabao. Can't be saved anymore.
Again, De Guzman maximizing her options. But you know, let's talk about Chery. What about Rodriguez and De Los Reyes? They're getting quality playing time here.
They replaced Baliton, who actually started well, and then eventually, when Rodriguez and De Los Reyes came in, they made their impacts. Gumabao with a service error. Lead is 1 here. Maylin Paan.
Well, they're still in this. You know, they need to win this to force a fifth. Talking about Chery.
Oh, what a fake by Gia. My goodness. See that look?
Look back.
All happening in a split second.
Showing her opponents, I'm looking. Okay, I'll get the point.
That's crazy. Look at this. Looks, gets it back. Wow, what a 1-2. Fooled everybody.
That could be part of the highlight reel as well.
Should be. Gia, open. Galanza. Lauder was there. Bicar chases and back sets. Oh! Returns to center, courtesy of Gemma Galanza.
That's great defense for you. A one-on-one. Galanza stayed with Paat and gets that stuff block. Wow.
And
Look
they
at how she
increase
did
the
it.
lead.
Look at that.
Wow. Yes. And do celebrate accordingly as well. 19-16.
Patience, guys! Patience!
Let's go.
Walang duda. Chery!
Wait!
Sige, balat.
3-point lead here for the Creamline Cool Smashers. 19-16. They have the advantage in sets as well, 2-1. Will this be over in 4? Or can Chery Tiggo extend this match to another 5-setter? Something that we are very familiar with after that last game day of the PVL.
Game day, it's like we spent 20 years.
But you gotta love it though, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
That's the action for you, Ashaya. That's a violation, obviously, for her. And touch.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to see. I mean, it's such a great fourth set here. I mean, you're down by 4, but again, you're still in this.
20 serving 16. Tots Carlos, fresh from a hamstring injury. Now 100%. Serve to Laure. Vicar, quick. De Los Reyes is rejected. Alina, this time to Shaya. Ball deflected. Gemma's turn. Alina, balik kay Shaya. And, ooh! That's saved by Gia! What a marvelous effort by Creamline. Adorador! Finally kills it.
But yeah, hands off to Gia de Guzman for leaving that ball alive. And you know Tots Carlos, we knew that she wanted to, you know, get a good receive there because of the efforts of Gia.
Wow. It's hard, right? When you're already crossed.
This is what I meant. You know Tots wanted to get this back because of the efforts of de Guzman.
Combination. Oh, what a rejection by Vicar. Kyla will send it across. Chance here for Chery Tiggo. Back to the open. EJ Laure. Atienza with a dig. Galanza. Yes!
That's a smart volleyball for you. Reading the opponent's defense and just putting it there like it's hard, stick to the heart.
The efforts of Creamline just paying off here. You can see the challenge from Chery Tiggo though. That block by Alina Vicar was definitely impressive, just not enough.
Yeah.
Said Domingo, 4 points away from a 4-set victory. If they pull through. Ooh, Domingo staying on the floor after getting that big. Gia turns around. Galanza! Is there a check? Oh, they do get the point.
Yeah. And Domingo actually, I think she's in pain.
After that save, or after that dig, it will be a block touch challenge here.
There's a challenge on the floor.
Teresa Sato. Spinning and spinning.
You'll have to wait.
Of course, you can just feel for her. She's definitely excited to play. Because before, she was that starting middle blocker for Creamline. That's how deep they are, by the way.
No, she was, and then that's what I was saying until Said Domingo just got better and better.
Challenge in the block touch. Chery Tiggo issuing this one.
Yes.
So what's going to happen here?
96%. No, point goes to Creamline.
Creamline. So now the sub will happen. A hug first between Sato and Domingo. Getting some high fives and low fives from her coaches after that marvelous effort.
Yeah.
Sato with the serve. Vicar to Jaisel. Kept alive. Galanza! Oh, miscue! You can see the reaction.
Yeah, I mean, wasted opportunity because possibly 2 players could have gotten that. But because they looked at each other.
It's still a 4-point lead though for Creamline. See all these game faces in the pink shirts. Same goes for Chery Tiggo. Gia onto the quick. Jaisel was there.
Yeah, good
What a game for De Los Reyes. Ball up by Atienza. Gia, back row. Ooh, mababa.
Well, they're still in it. You're down by 3. Talk about Chery.
You know that split second where Tots Carlos approaches to hit that ball? Mararamdaman, marinig mo humihinga ng malalim yung mga tao eh, di ba? Anticipating the strong hit. We have a timeout.
Basta tumuloy din ka na receive sa 3 o 2. Basta pinikit tumuloy ka na. Pag wala, reaction lang sa kanila. Huwag mo ng follow-up. Pag walang receive, medyo nasa ulo. na i-cross kasi nandito naman yung set. Pero pag may receive, dire-diretso lang tayo. Ha?
Let's go!
All in, Creamline!
Let's go!
Creamline looking for some possible finishing touches already here in set number 4. Let's see if they can convert.
Well, they're ahead by 3, and they need 3 points. So that's a 6-point swing, if ever,
Yes.
for Chery. But Chery, one last push. They need one last push. They need a good serve here.
And it will fall into the hands of who could possibly be their magic bunot,
Yeah.
Jaisel de los Reyes. The tip by Gemma. She's had her moments like that.
You know, I always say if you're relaxed, when you play relaxed, it's like your opponent's weakness or weaknesses get magnified. So she saw that hole, she knew where to put it.
What a smart play by the
Yes.
leading scorer. Galanza has 24 points already now. EJ. Ooh, Gemma with a dig. MG down the line. It's out.
Not yet.
Chery Tiggo's just there. Just there, down by 3.
Hanging on.
Gia, MG, put up. EJ on 2. Mama P kept alive. Atienza to Galanza. That's low. Lead is 2.
They're in this 4th set.
At the timeout, si Coach Sherwin, who gave us a dunk as well. It's that look of sense of urgency.
Yep.
Receive muna tayo ulit ha. Pag walang receive, sanay naman tayo pumalo ng loose ball eh. Diba? Paluin lang natin, yung cover natin nandyan eh. Uli ka lang pag saka receive lang kami ng stress. Ma'am, sign mo yung pasa niya.
Yes.
Ano si Gemma Tres? Tres mo na. Para lumayo din sa
Energy! All in! Creamline! Ayun na nga ba ang pamatay sunog na kailangan ng Creamline dito as they've given up recent points here for Chery Tiggo. They still have a 2-point lead though in set number 4. It is 21 serving 23. Alina Bicar will do the honors.
Oh, good serve.
They go to Gumabaw. That's off the blocker.
She made it look so easy. And she went up to make, okay, I'll read it off the blocker.
It's a very quiet attack.
Yeah.
Very effective as well. And now it's match point.
Did you look at that slow-mo? Did you see the reach of Atienza for that? To get that ball in play.
Oh, she has been very active and very splendid today.
Yeah.
3 match points for Creamline. The Rodriguez. Oh! Whoa, what a save again. Oh my goodness. It works out once more for Creamline. That has been the story of the afternoon and the evening.
Did you see the way Gia de Guzman got that ball? It's like eastern shoulder. I'm going to keep it in play.
Right. It's obviously very legal what she did. Take a look at it. Ayun.
Like that.
Just enough to get it through.
Oh boy, you know, the Creamline squad, you gotta commend a lot of good performances, good efforts there. Gia de Guzman, Gemma Galanza, I mean everyone
Right.
contributing.
Galanza 24 points, Carlos with 9 points, Domingo with 14, Gumaba with 18. But we talked about the setting of Gia. We
Yeah.
talked about the floor defense of Kayla Atienza. More of that later on as we wrap up this game. Back here in the Spill Sports Arena, Creamline is back on top in the standings. They are now back as the #1 seeded team after this victory against Chery Tiggo.
Yeah, but it's not as if they weren't challenged. You got to give it to Chery. They started out really strong in the first set. They look like the more focused team. But Creamline being champions, you know, obviously they adjusted, they responded, and then they took the next 3 sets.
Just like that, 11 in set 2, 19 in set 3, 21 in set 4. So as you can see, there's the effort from Chery Tiggo. Paangat naman yung kanilang output. But then again, as we credit Chery Tiggo, we credit those players of Creamline. It's been pretty tough choosing the top performer for today.
Anyone could be a top performer.
But this woman, alongside some people, some of her teammates, she's been nothing short of magical. That play was the cherry on top for her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone played well offensively, but if it weren't for her defense, her hard work.
Now she's with Franny Reyes. Franny, go ahead.
Definitely. If not for her 19 excellent digs, Creamline would not have gotten the win in 4 sets. So, Kyla, my first question, with all those wild rallies, those wild saves, hindi ka pa ba pagod?
Siyempre pagod po, pero para po sa team, kailangan ng extra effort, extra defense. Ayan.
Now, the Creamline crowd is, of course, a big part of why you guys are able to play so well. Gaano kalaki yung tulong na naririnig mo sila sa crowd?
Siyempre, para sa amin, sobrang nakaka-boost po ng confidence, and super nagpapasalamat po kami sa lahat na nang sumusuporta po sa Creamline. And sa lahat pa po nang nagpapatuloy na sumuporta po sa amin.
Now, syempre, is there anyone you want to greet, anything you want to say to your supporters and to the Creamline faithful?
Gusto ko pong pasalamatan lahat po ng supporters po namin sa Creamline Cool Smashers, yung Rebisco Management, and syempre si Angel po and family ko po.
Thank you so much, Kyla. Go get some well-deserved rest as we go back to Migs and Noreen.
Well-deserved indeed for Kyla Atienza. Same goes for Gia De Guzman, who had 34 excellent sets. And we also listed down the top scorers just a while ago. Let's say it once again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Galanza with 24. Gumabaw with 18. Domingo with 14. Carlos with 9.
I mean, aside from that, you have to mention that, you know, Chery also played well. We have to say they played well in the first set. You know, one thing they will learn is sustainability. Moving forward is you can play well, but how do you sustain it? That's what they have to learn moving forward. They're still in the top 4 so far.
And we did say we just approached the halfway mark of our preliminaries. So may kalahati pa. Marami-rami pa yon. And there you see Rachel Andakis and the rest of the Signal HD Spikers. They will be in action against one of the top teams in the league in the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, who will look to tie things up with Creamline as the best record here in the PVL. There you have it, folks. Coming right up here in the Phil Sports Arena, Signal versus F2. So stay tuned for more volleyball. In behalf of our courtside reporter, Franny Reyes, my partner Noringo, my name is Migs Gomez. Stay tuned for more of the heart of volleyball. This is the Premier Volleyball League.